Aquarius, how you doing? So I keep hearing Reese's Pieces, Ricky Biscuit, I don't know, dieting, but I keep hearing research. Now, whether you're doing this for, or a lurcher, someone's with a dog, maybe a Leo, probably involved here, but you can watch this as a Leo as well because we deal in numerology, and Aquarius and Leo are both 8s. Okay, but if you don't understand that, then I'll tell you towards the end. Jim, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. So a few channel messages for a start. Aquarius, researching. So you really could be dealing with Virgo, a life path 9 or a Virgo person. I don't know if this is for work or if it is personal, but I definitely keep hearing like I want a personal reading. So some of you could be tarot readers or looking for a personal reading. You can actually find me below. But like researching. Now, I don't know if this is medical or this is requiring a job or something that is wrong, well, clinically wrong, shall we say, with someone, but it's requiring me to do a lot of research. I always say Virgos or a placement of life path 9 or Virgos are great at researching. So this, like I said, it could be hunting for a new job. I'm also hearing hunter's chicken. Could be having a lot to do with around maybe food, like I'm researching the best diet or researching supplements and this kind of stuff. I'm also hearing a lot of you though that there is this research for a new job. Okay, I'm also picking up like a lot of transitioning and a lot of moving, like planning on doing a lot of things and a lot of windows open. You really could be dealing with like a person that has maybe ADD like myself. Okay, a lot of like windows open on your phone and a lot of like on a computer, and you got windows open everywhere, and you're kind of like, okay, I'm researching this, and then I'm researching this, and then this, and 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 there's windows like everywhere, unless suddenly you get like a bong, and there's like loads of windows that all come up, right? Unless you're trying to go live, and it all comes up like, I don't know, because that does sometimes happen with people that go live. But anyway, so I'm hearing a lot of windows open, a lot of doors of opportunity, a lot of researching. Okay, I'm not picking up any signs of love life at the moment, but what your message is a lot to do with around studying, planning, trying to understand something a little bit more, researching about, say, if you was moving, where to move. Okay, if it was a new job, what kind of job would I, you know, what would I get on better doing with? I can't speak at the moment. Are you dealing with Libra? Someone that you're not speaking to? Aquarius, anything else channeled wise for Aquarius? Research. We're going to stick with that. They just keep saying researching. Globally researching. Really could be dealing with a Libra for a lot of you. Could be very esoteric and spiritual. You could be doing a lot of spiritual practicing. Some of you may believe in that law of attraction stuff. Okay, and just trying to manifest something out of thin air. Okay. I always believe it takes a lot of action in order to be able to create something. So I'm hearing Action Jackson, Daniel Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson. You're right, Daniel. Anyway, let's get on with your reading and let's see. A lot of you are spiritual practitioner, doing spiritual stuff, tarot card readings, all of that kind of stuff there. Okay, so let's see. Aquarius, what's going on with Aquarius? This next 48 hours, please, for Aquarius. Thank you all so much for your birthday wishes. It was my birthday yesterday. And I went down just to sit by the seaside for a little while. Let's see. Ipswich. Let's see. Aquarius. What's going on with Aquarius? For the next 48 hours with Aquarius, what's going on? So let's see. 9 of Swords. Worrying, stressing, maybe lack of sleep. Lack of attention, tension. I'm also hearing tension. Tara, Tanya, tens machine. Some of you might be looking at like pulses or something like that, or tapping, like on a meridian system, or your sister. Excuse me. I've got acid reflux, Aquarius. Some of you could have sleep apnea and you're worried about sleeping. I do notice that people with sleep apnea, because I have it myself, that people with sleep apnea can bring on anxiety. And this can be a fear of going to sleep. Okay, so some of you might have sleep deprivation, sleep problems. you might, to be honest with you, sorry, but my messages are coming up. I've been looking at having a recliner, like a chair, so I can actually sleep sitting up. And that's what I've been looking into here. Because when you're sleeping here, you're cutting your airways off. And this is sleeping. So for a lot of you, I mean, sleep apnea is so common in a lot of people now. But I'm hearing Cockfrost, common people, Jarvis, Jay, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. But this is where the brain is constantly thinking and thinking and thinking. But it could have a lot to do with your posture of sleeping. So it could be sleep deprivation, and it could be sleep apnea, okay? So it might be where you're researching stuff about sleep, okay? Doctor sleep. So it might be Ewan McGregor, but it could be where some of you have a gift, okay, and you're gifted, and you can't sleep. I sleep like a baby. Well, I can't sleep, but it's not because of a gift. Let's see. Let's see. Because that's waking up. That's an awakening, right? Let's see. Aquarius. What's going on with Aquarius next 48? The star. So, for a lot of you, you're working 9 till 5 like Dolly Parton, okay? And work is just kind of like getting to that point where it's like, oh shit, I've got to go to bed early because I've got to get up early. Okay, early morning rise. I'm also hearing moonshine or something. Moonshine or moon star or something like that. Mooney, Rennie. Some of you might have acid reflux. These are Rennie here. If your name is Renee, but these are like acid reflux tablets. They're actually called Rennie. But yeah, some of you could have like acid reflux, or you're looking at like acid bio. Oh God, I'd take that as well. Jesus Christ, I mean, is this my own fucking reading or what? Here, this, for acid in the L-metrophyline or something, I don't know. But like acid biome in the stomach or something like that, stomach biome, acids, all of that sort of stuff. So this could really be diet. Studying something around diet and sleep apnea, trying to control something here. Let's see, Aquarius, what they got coming up for the next 48. Because I said about research, you got Pisces here. Sorry, it's my reading. I'm actually doing all of these things, so wouldn't that be funny if you're also doing the same thing here? But you got Pisces. But you know when I said about nines doing a lot of research, this can be where there's a lot of things going on in my head, because this is a 9, it's like a Virgo placement, right? And there's a lot of kind of things going on in my head, and because it can be mental health. This could be like mental health, ADD. Okay, sleep apnea also creates panic attacks and anxiety. ADD also creates sleep apnea and anxiety as well, okay? So can diet, okay? So there's kind of like this researching something here that might be the cause of the problem, okay? And if I can start the domino train off and get that one thing sorted, let's start at the beginning, get the one thing out the way first, and then we can start to move forward, okay? So there could well be a relationship here, but it's requiring planning, okay, planning. But I'm not really picking up like plans as such. I'm picking up research. Researching and researching and researching that may be the root cause of a problem. If there's a root cause of something, you can always figure it out when you get down to the bottom, okay? When people say they have toothache, okay, you don't actually have toothache. Why? Because your teeth do not ache unless you've got toothache, right? But why do people say, this is true, I was thinking about this earlier, if someone says that they have toothache, it's not the fact that their tooth is hurting, it's the fact that their gums are hurting, and the root cause of it is the gum, okay? So if you've got toothache, it's not your tooth that's aching, it's the root and it's your gum, right? So, unless you've got toothache, and I'm just kind of like saying that someone's got toothache here. But like, do you see what I'm saying? It's like this, what is the cause of that, right? It's not the tooth, okay? It's the gum. Okay, so it's like getting down to the bottom of what it is. What is the root cause of my health issue? What is that? Is it sleeping? Am I got enough energy because I'm not sleeping? Okay. Or sleeping with an enemy? where you've got a cheating husband or a wife. What's the problem? What are you with them for then? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what is the problem? Okay. What needs sorting out that can make a relationship and also my life more easier? This seems to be more of a health related thing, because this is also health as well. Okay. Needing to get down to the root cause of what it is. Because it can be like water. Okay, water. Needing more water. Water retention also. Bloating. Let's see. Aquarius. What's going on with Aquarius? Next 48. 5 of Swords. Ooh, it's voodoo. No, it isn't. Someone's having a go at Pi. Well, isn't that fucking normal? You know? Nicole, I don't know, but someone's having a go at Piscean here. Looking at the Pisces, getting really frustrated with the Pisces not doing anything here. What is that? How was your recent experience at the GP? Fucking terrible. Sorry, I am also annoyed. I've just been to the doctors to actually look at all this shit that I just went through in the last reading, which was cancer before I went. I've actually been, and now I'm doing yours. What did the doctors do? Fuck all. I went and told them that my panic attacks were getting that bad that I was pretty much going to commit suicide. Didn't tell you guys that, but I was kind of like, this is getting to the point where I'm thinking about what the fuck do I do here? Panic attack. I used to have them a lot before I was spiritual, right? Had them a lot. Couldn't fucking take it, right? I wouldn't have done anything, but in my head I was like, right, the only way of getting rid of this is like, right? So, yeah, it was fucking bad. Got ADD, got sleep apnea, all of this shit, right, here. Gone to the doctors. What did they do? Give me a link to a fucking website where they might be able to help. Told them, is there any help that I can get for my ADD that I got diagnosed with by you guys a year ago? You've got put on a 2-year waiting list. You're still waiting, obviously. Yeah, I'm still waiting. That's why I'm asking you. Is there any fucking help? No. But you can you can have a link on Google and they might help. Is there any medication? No. Fuck. Okay, next thing, sleep apnea. We can put you in contact with the sleep clinic again. No, that's why I fucking left, because I can't wear a mask. It's fucking annoying. What do I do? Right? Well, there's a link I can put. Bruv, if you don't soon fucking help me. I went into my own doctors telling them that I was like really struggling. Like thinking about fucking ending my life. What did they do? Fuck all. Said, well, did you do it? Well, no, that's why I'm fucking here. But like, did you do it? No. Why did you not do it? Why did I not commit suicide? Well, because I don't really want to fucking die. Exactly. What kind of fucking advice is that, dickhead? I didn't do it because I didn't want to fucking die, but I still don't want my brain to be fucking thinking these things, right, here. So what help did I get? No, I didn't get no help. Doctors here are fucking absolutely useless. Useless. So, yeah. Steve, you're talking about if one motherfucker has a go at me in the comment section, so Steve, you keep talking about yourself too much, I'll rip your fucking head off at the minute. Sorry, Aquarian, I'm only kidding. But yeah, there could be a lot of mental torment that's going on around a Pisces at the moment. This could be mental health. Like I said, it could be mental health, right, here. Panic attacks, anxiety, lack of sleep, fight or flight, also fight or flight situation, right? Past relationship, what happens there? Fight or flight, right? Anxiety. So, is there a root cause of why our relationships may or may not keep breaking up, splitting up, getting back together, split up, get back together? Is there a spiritual reason for that? Fuck no. Right? So, you may be on my timeline. Stop looking for spiritual stuff all the time for there to be an answer. It might be medical, right? Hands up. It could be a mental health disorder. ADD. Attention. Why is no one giving me any attention? Doesn't always mean that, but that is my mental health ADD card. They're not paying any attention to this geezer here, wondering why no one's helping me. Why are these two not paying any attention to me? Right. So it could be mind games, manipulation, a narcissist, but it can also be mental health. Mental health, right. Is there a reason for that? Anxiety. Why? So what does the amygdala show you? Fight or flight? The fight or flight response to the amygdala. Okay. So is there a spiritual reason for this? No. Is there a medical reason for this? Yes. What is that? Someone has a medical history of anxiety, a fear of being hurt, fear of sleep, sleep apnea, sleep deprivation, and also anxiety in your reading here. It could be a Piscean. Okay. Could be. Doesn't have to be. But is that in this reading? Yes. Now, for you guys that don't want anything to do with, is it sleep apnea? Is there a mental illness in the family? Is my partner fucking batshit crazy? And is that the reason why we keep breaking up, splitting up, getting back together, blah, blah, blah? These two here mean fight or flight. It means that one of you have possibly got a mental health disorder, right? That does not help a relationship. Why? Because you can break up, split up, get back together, split up, break up, get back together. Can't understand why you keep arguing with me. Can't understand why you keep getting frustrated with me. Why is that? Because you're not paying attention to me. Why is that? Because I have ADD. ADD. Right? Attention Deficit Disorder. Okay? So whose fault is that? Not the person with ADD. Right? So, let's see. So, hopefully, all of you guys, Steve's advice, counselling, if you can get it, counselling, mental health counselling. Fuck the doctors. Don't even worry about the doctor, unless your doctors are much better than mine, because my doctors where I am is fucking useless. Okay? So, my advice would be try the doctors. If you're not getting anywhere, try another one. Okay? But the root cause of the problem within this, if you guys are going through that fight or flight, it's because one of you may have hidden anxiety about being tied down. Tied down into a relationship. Tied up in a relationship. Smothered. Can't breathe. Can't move. Okay. Can't get on. Can't drink. Can't smoke. What can I do? I'm on a diet. That doesn't work. I'm on this. That doesn't work. I'm fucking taking these tablets. That doesn't work. Okay. I keep trying to talk to you. Blah, blah, blah. That isn't working. Okay. So, this could be the mental health of one individual person that can be around you, or it's both of you. Okay? Mental health. What's our reading about, Steve? Mental health. Right? Is that because that's your reading, Steve? No. But is that in this reading, Steve? Yes. Right? Does that mean that some of us could be suffering through mental health? Yes. Right? How many windows do you have open on your phone? How many windows do you have open on Windows? A lot? What do you have? ADD. Right, let's see. Aquarius. Aquarius. What's coming up for next 48? So workload is becoming very stressful. Okay, being able to get my work done, because I may or may not have the energy in order to be able to do so. Because why? Okay, so ADD is not dopamine like everybody keeps telling you, or what I was telling you a while ago. Dopamine is really what I've kind of started to study and learn, and I wish I could get done myself, is Gary from 10X Health Systems. Okay, which is to do with genetics. Having a genetically done thing within your blood to say that you are deficient in these type sort of things here. Okay. If you are deficient, then you need to supplement in the right amount of what it is that you are deficient in, because it breaks down the genetic code of one's body. Okay, one's body breaks down the code and says, okay, if we have a break in the system and you're not supplementing the right supplements and the body is deficient in something, you will physically, it's like if you had scurvy. If you had scurvy, which is very fucking rare that you would get scurvy, right? But if you did, your nose would bleed, your eyes would be fucking red, and God knows what else, and you'd end up with like scurvy, which is like a fucking life-threatening disease or whatever it is, right? But it's deficient, right? So if you are deficient in supplements, those supplements can cause, a lack of supplement can cause brain fog. Brain fog can be where you're really not thinking too much, and before you know it, you're like, where am I? Like, and you're driving. Any of you had this? It's in your reading, Aquarian, where you're driving, right? And you're really not thinking, and you've blacked out a little bit, and you're driving along, and you're like, which way do I go, left or right? Where am I? The fuck, you want to go right? You've been here 1,000 times, can't you remember? You're like, nah, sorry, I'm not quite with it, right? What's that? Brain fog, right? Brain fog. Okay, unable to concentrate, unable to think, okay, straight, right? So what has Steve learnt that he might be able to pass on to you guys, maybe for some help? Deficiency, but getting it done. Luckily, you guys are from America, so you can have this fucking done, right? Cost you $599, but you can go to 10 Health Egg Systems and he'll help you out. I wish I could, but I can't because they don't do it over here. Okay, but it will tell you if you are deficient in something and how you need to supplement for your diet, and then also your health, and also your mental health and your physique, and why a diet possibly doesn't work, right? Now, is that ADD? According to those guys, no. It's because you're deficient and your code of genetic code is broken. It's not getting something that it needs. So the body starts to fucking react, has a reaction of sleep apnea, depression, anxiety, can't think straight, brain fog. Why is that? Diet, what am I not getting? Supplements, the right ones, okay? So it might be, if I can help anybody through what I've been discovering by having 3 placements of Virgo in my chart, is maybe looking at what you guys could get, which is 10 health, 10X Health Systems. His name's Gary, okay? It's in America, all over the place. You can pay to have it done. They'll tell you your ancestors and God knows what else, and it will also tell you what you're deficient in, why this works, why this doesn't work, and you could get down to the root cause of why your relationships also do not work as well, okay? Because a lot of you could have social anxiety. Social anxiety, okay? Me, I'm a very confident person. The only thing I panic about is sleeping, because I have bad sleep apnea. That's the only thing that sets me off, is worrying about my sleep. Anything else, I couldn't give a fuck. I'm really confident in everything. I'm not worried about going out into the public or speaking or doing anything. Sleep is my root cause of problem here, okay? But what is your root cause problem here, Aquarian, okay? Because everybody has one. Everybody has a flaw, right? So, are you an Aquarian here, or person that is isolating themselves away from the general public? You are not going out in the general public, Jen, but you are not communicating with people. So what will you not get? You will not get energy. Okay, why? Because an algorithm spikes. It does that, like YouTube. Goes up and down. People get pissed off, they go off, they go elsewhere. Can't be bothered to listen, don't want to know, click off the video. I just want you to predict my future with fucking cards, and that's it. That's all I'm worried about. What do the cards say? What I'm telling you. Right? So, what is the algorithm? It does that, right? So, what does that happen when you meet people? It either goes down or it goes up, spikes, okay? Like insulin, sugar, glucose, everything else. Life is an algorithm, okay? When you meet a positive source of energy, it spikes and it goes up and you feel really good, right? So if you're isolating yourself, you're not meeting people, you're not getting out, you're not doing anything, what do you need? Sunlight. So what may you need? B12, okay? But again, if you guys are isolating and you are not getting out and you are not meeting anybody and you're not doing anything, then it might be the fact that you do possibly need to get out a little bit more. Okay, this is a health reading here, Aquarius. Well, mental health reading. Mental health reading. Some of you possibly know and you don't give a shit, right? It's up to you. I can read the cards in another way if you like. Your destiny is saying that you have sleep disorder, that you're not sleeping at this moment. Why? Because someone's playing mind games and manipulating you. So why are you communicating with them? Why are you bothered? So there's a question. Is it worth it? Yes, because it's here. But if you guys are with someone where you're like, they're playing mind games on me, they're manipulating me, they keep, or we keep, splitting up, arguing all the time. We can never seem to get on the right same page. Why? Because of attention deficit disorder. Listen to it. Attention deficit disorder, right? Attention deficit disorder, right? Take out these two. Deficit. Deficit. Steph and Def. What? Deficit. So what am I deficient in? Right? What, attention? No. Are you paying it? Listen. Attention disorder. Right? Law and order. So what does that really say? Deficit. I am deficit in something. I am missing something. What am I missing? A clue? My person? Am I speaking to them? Am I not? Or is my brain literally just deficit in missing something? The one thing that I'm missing. What is that? Mental clarity. Can't think, can't sleep, can't do anything. What is that? Deficient. I think Spirit's trying to tell me something here, guys, as well as you. Deficient in something. Zinc. Maybe I've got to go and buy some zinc now. But like, I have got so many supplements. I'm really trying my hardest to try and figure out. I can't stop. I do have 3 placements of Virgo, right? I can't stop trying to figure out how do I literally sort out my sleep. The next thing I'm going to do is buy a recliner and try and sleep sitting up, right? Yeah, but like, yeah, I mean, I've just literally come up with that. Attention deficit disorder, ADD, right? But it says deficit in what? Now, a lot of people would say dopamine, right? Dopamine. But dopamine is created by what? Other people too. But it's not up here. Dopamine is created down here, actually. It's actually created down here, right? But it means that you are deficit in one of these that gives you that. Okay, as far as I know now, I've been studying, right? So it's not always missing from the brain. Your body produces it, but it can't produce dopamine if your body is deficient in something that is of a substance that the body needs to create dopamine. So what people would do is they'll say, well, just take these fucking expensive fucking psychotic drugs that you need that will make you even higher, that will give you too much dopamine. But when really you might be able to just get one of these that produces natural dopamine. Okay, so this could be something that you are studying, working on, or if you're kind of like, Steve, you're so full of shit because all you do is bang on about, and I just want to know about the narc that's playing mind games. Well, if that is happening, you already know that. Okay, you already know that. So ask yourself the question, right? Sorry, I've just come back from the doctors and I'm annoyed, Aquarius. But like, right. So what is this reading really saying? That some of you, or one of you, or all of you are deficient in something and may have attention deficit disorder, and you may be looking into psychotic drugs or supplementing for something, okay, because it's missing. It's missing something. What is it? What piece of information am I missing? What am I doing then? researching to find out what's missing, right? What is missing in my life? What's missing about me that I need to be able to do this? Now, if that's a codependent energy of someone that manipulates you, plays mind games, fucks your head in, pisses you off, and you really want to leave them, well then what are you looking for to work out? Well, I need to do a little bit more research first to see if I'm going to leave or not. Leave. Right? Let's see. Sorry, I think my spirit's actually getting really annoyed with me at the moment and just kind of like trying to get me to, I don't know, stop looking for a spiritual answer. It's not spiritual. It's a mental health disorder. Let's see. Aquarius, what they got going on. I want to get a retainer for my mouth, right? For my sleeping. £350. That might cost to have like a mould of my teeth. And the front ones, because I've got like, my teeth are out of place. For the top and bottom. Okay. And I think it's probably about £350 to £400 just to have one of those. Like it's... let's see, Aquarius. Next 48 hours for Aquarius. So, an idea. Researching still. Some of you have children with this person. Some of you are fortunate to have a big, large Harry Potter dick. Okay? Someone's thinking about the cock. Or thinking about someone else's cock. Who knows? But I'm thinking about that cock. Okay? It's making me think, what kind of cock have they got here? Let's see. Aquarius, next 48. Ace of Cups, you got 2 aces. Some of you could be interested in a new person and you're kind of trying to leave an old person behind because you've split up, argued, had enough, frustrated and thought, is it best to do what? The fight or flight? Why do you not stay around long enough to listen to me bitching and moaning and having a go at you? Why do you always run off and can't stand being in a relationship with me? Why? Because they suffer from anxiety. It could be hidden anxiety, right? When you were a child, any of you out there relate to this that have got time to learn anything, right? When you were a child, right? When was it that you were told, you know what, just put your headphones on and stop listening to mum and dad having a fucking go at one another. Let's just put you in your room and time out and get you to be very frustrated and isolated in your fucking room so you can't see what's going on with your brother or your sister. And we need you to put your headphones on and not listen and not go over all of this stuff, right? We need to hide you from all of that, from what's really going on outside. We need to protect you from the dangers that are outside, right? What is it that happens to you later on? Okay, you have social anxiety, okay, because you are hiding and being hidden from, that causes you to close down physically, mentally and emotionally to not see things, okay, that I have got social anxiety. I don't want to listen to you arguing. I can't be doing with you fucking back chatting and having a go at me because when I was a child I was told to put my headphones on, not listen to what's going on. Okay, hidden in my bedroom. We can't argue until they're asleep, or we're going to argue and you can hear it. I'm trying to sit there and not listen to what's going on. I don't want to know what my mum and dad are doing. Can't be dealing with all of the arguments that they keep going through. Blah, 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 so on and so forth, right? So what happens to these poor little buggers? You guys, and the ones that you've got now, that this is happening with here, what have they learned? To not want to argue and listen to their partner to stay around long enough to commit to a relationship because they don't like being complained at. They don't like being moaned at. They don't like being told. So what do I do when the finger comes wagging out and someone starts losing their shit? What did I used to do? Close off to it, not want to hear it, not want to listen, not want to listen to my partner. Don't like to be told what to do. I've been told to isolate myself away from being told. So what do you have? A conditioning. I don't mean your hair, baby, okay? So you have a certain condition that's bred through you that teaches you to isolate yourself away from society because you may not know how to cope in society, okay? Why is this Five of Swords here? What is this Five of Swords to do with? Five again. It's Taurus, Sagittarian, life path 5, fear of rejection, abandonment, an ending, waiting. Could be ill health also. Could be money troubles, money problems. Someone here is just waiting for that inevitable end, thinking, well, this is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end of a friendship. Can't be friends with you. How can we be lovers if we can't be friends? And how can we be lovers and whatnot and mothers? And there's a lot of shit going on here, Aquarius. Someone's just waiting for someone to flip out. This is like, I'm just waiting for this to just happen again. Could be PTSD. You guys really could be suffering through PTSD here. I'm just nervous, the fact that this is going to end again. Okay, that it's just led down the same path and that it's going to end before it even began. And I'm worried about a new beginning because all I can think of is that it's going to end if I do or say something wrong. Right here. So you've kind of got this social anxiety type feeling that is here of not knowing whether it's ending, your head from your arsehole, feeling over emotional at this time, and feeling very, very, very confused. Also, do not forget, my energy and my life started to change when, a week before my birthday, I realised that my yearly number for astrology, you know that we love astrology over on here, right? That my yearly number this year is a 9. Right, so my personal year experience of a number, not my life path, my personal year one, is the narc card, the gaslighting card, the confusion card, transfusion, blood, okay? So I could be experiencing all sorts of anxiety, social anxiety, sleep deprivation, fucking panic attacks, worry, how do I get my sleep under control, thinking about a chair and God knows what else and my bed. Why? Because my personal year has just changed from an 8 to a 9. You need to look into your astrology and start looking at the signs and thinking, well, there is an element of spiritual shit there, but it's also what? Mental health. So what am I really confused in? Is it spiritual? Is it mental health? What part is spiritual? What isn't? Is it or is it not? Is it relating to numerology? Or is it the fact that I'm weird? What is going on with me at the moment? Some weird shit. Aquarius. Let's see. Page of Pentacles. There's a glimmer of hope around a pussy. Silver's pussy, the Leo. Okay. Could be a new person for some of you if you're looking for a new person here. Could be a friend also. Okay. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. I mean, what is it? What do you call it? Woody? Someone's got wood anyway. Here. Someone is Pinocchio up in this bitch. Woo, someone's got wood. Let's see. What is this Ace of Wands? Harry fucking Potter. Go. Get up there. Someone definitely cares about rubbing that one, that's for sure. Here, Gary, Tina. Someone's definitely providing a service here, that's for sure. Someone could be from Ireland. Someone cares about you. I think if you're in a relationship, you care about each other. You're just trying to work through your problems here. Like I said, you can either fight, you can either avoid a fight and flight, and then you can run into someone else and deal with your problems with another soulmate, or you can sit back and strap in and think, well, this is my partner. This is my partner in crime, Paolo Nutini, but this is my partner. And this is the one that I'm going to experience it with, because this is the one that gives a shit. This is the one that actually cares about me. Right? So it's about chilling out, relaxing, right? Dealing with Action Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson. You is for real. Right? So there you go. That's your next 48-hour, I don't know, teaching segment, lesson, whichever way around it is. If you guys are not kind of dealing with like ADD, or you think, well, I haven't got ADD, I haven't got depression, I haven't got sleep apnea, I don't have a disorder, I don't have a deficiency, well, then you want to start looking into it, okay? Because that's what's in your reading. I'm not just altering it because that's what's happening presently here. It's the reading, right? So there you go. That's what I've got for you guys. If you want your weekly reading that is nothing like this one, trust me, it isn't. If you want your love and all of that sort of stuff and what's going on and the other messages that were relating to that time, then you will need Patreon. It was done yesterday, I think. Posted it yesterday. So on my birthday, I posted it for you guys. That is over on Patreon. You can find that link provided below. You will get a lot more messages. The camera is pointing at the table. It's a full table spread, all clarified, telling you of every single detail I can what is there. Okay. And if you don't want to join that, because you'll need the silver or the gold tier, and if you don't want to join that and you really want to help out a little bit, like, share and comment, or you can do the join button below. The join button is $3, I think, and for that you get free question and answer, one a month. So you leave your question, what it is that you want me to give you a reading about, and then I record the reading with everybody else's, and I put it on the personal part there that you can only see if you are part of the membership. You also get random readings that are also thrown over there throughout the month, and then you also get a very glittery star and a very important green glowing green name that looks like Incredible Hulk, makes you stand out, look very important around Steve's crew. You're a part of the family. You get a likes from me, and then you also get special stickers and glittery shit if you're into all of that. Yeah, that's the know-how. Thank you very much, Aquarius. I really do appreciate it. And I'll either see you on Patreon or next time.